After decades serving in federal intelligence and counterterrorism operations, I thought I'd seen every kind of overreach, from bureaucratic excess to international surveillance gone rogue. But nothing quite prepared me for Karen Doyle, HOA president of Rosewood Estates and self-declared queen of neighborhood security. My name is Marcus Grant. I'm the current director of Homeland Security. After years working in D.C. bunkers and briefing rooms, I wanted a place where my wife and two kids could enjoy a quiet suburban life. Rosewood Estates offered serene sidewalks, spotless lawns, and an overzealous HOA board led by Karen, an early retired real estate agent with a Bluetooth earpiece and a taste for arbitrary authority. It all started when my family hosted a simple weekend gathering, a small grill setup, some relatives in from out of town, and a few lawn chairs in the backyard. Kids played cornhole while we caught up over iced tea. By HOA standards, we dotted every I. No loud music, everyone parked legally, and it was all over before 9 p.m. Yet halfway through the evening, a private security SUV crept up to the curb. Two uniformed guards stepped out, clipboard in hand. The taller one approached me hesitantly. "Sir, we received a report of a possible unregistered gathering at this residence. HOA protocols require an inspection." My eyebrows raised. "An inspection? For what exactly?" He glanced over at my family, then back at the clipboard. "Unapproved use of outdoor space, possible unregistered guests, potential fire code violations related to grill distance from the property." "Are you serious?" "It's protocol, sir. We were dispatched by Ms. Doyle. She said this was a level 2 risk event." I had to suppress a laugh. A level 2 risk? For barbecue and bocce ball? "Who's your contact?" I asked. The younger guard looked nervous. "Karen Doyle, HOA president. She's on her way." Right on cue, Karen rounded the corner like a storm front. Clipboard, smartphone, sunglasses perched on her head. Her gait had the self-importance of someone who once took a 2-hour online conflict resolution course and thought it counted as law enforcement training. "Mr. Grant," she said without pleasantries, "I gave no approval for this event. You didn't fill out the outdoor usage request form, Section 4B of the HOA code, and some of these guests appear to be non-residents. I will need you to shut this down." I turned to face her calmly. "Karen, this is my family. There are no rules against having a few relatives over for dinner." "There are when the guest count exceeds 12. Also, I counted 4 vehicles, and one is parked 3 inches past the driveway border." "I see." She narrowed her eyes. "If you don't comply, I'll be forced to escalate. These officers are authorized to document and report any violations to the HOA board." I slowly pulled my wallet from my back pocket and handed over my official ID. Karen took it and squinted, then paled. "Marcus Grant, Secretary of Homeland Security." I nodded. "Yes, ma'am. I've briefed the president, managed national threat levels, and directed covert security operations across 4 continents. And I can assure you, there is no threat here tonight except maybe your tendency for procedural overkill." The security guards shifted uncomfortably. One stifled a smirk. Karen tried to recover. "Well, we all have to follow the rules, don't we?" "I agree," I replied, "but you're enforcing made-up ones and misusing security personnel for personal vendettas? That's a potential legal issue. I'd recommend reviewing the Fair Housing Act and the state HOA statutes." Her jaw tightened. "I didn't mean to offend." I held up a hand. "You've done enough. My next step will be a formal letter to the HOA board, and if necessary, to the State Attorney General's office. Misusing authority is a serious matter." Karen left in a daze. The security team quietly retreated, one of them mumbling, "Nice setup, sir." Food smells amazing. From that day forward, Karen gave my property a wide berth. No more violations, no more security visits. The HOA even revised their policies to require board approval before dispatching private enforcement. My kids still laugh about it. "Remember when Karen tried to call in the troops because Uncle James parked too close to the mailbox?" Yeah, I remember. And while I've dealt with terror plots and cyber attacks, nothing quite matches the raw intensity of HOA warfare. But I'll say this, Karen picked the wrong barbecue to storm. Because if there's one thing I know, it's when someone's trying to flex authority they never earned. And in my neighborhood, you don't get to treat law-abiding families like suspects, especially when the guy flipping burgers runs Homeland Security.